So the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? So, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? What the? What's the meaning of this? Freeze! Identify yourself. Shut up. You got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrust into a multitude of cases and very frantic and busy days. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir! Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective of the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! You say? Culprit sullied my floor of dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Oh, sounds like you're getting really burnt up over this whole thing! This crime was committed to my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. A force course of access to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. It's just because of this. To your office? What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So, how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered, and then I connect them together. Now, to recall the facts. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to the conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, it may stray far from the truth as well. If I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that. And I want to examine something. I just look at it. If you ever feel lost and want to talk, just tell me anything. I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Here. Could this perhaps be the mortar weapon? So, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of the gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Can you enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model. I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except for emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. Photographing the body, so it should be all right to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. Police badge, detective. Oh, hey! I had the exact same thing, actually. What a coinky dink! Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith. It appears our victim was a detective, just like you. Seems to have gathered a few pieces of potent information. Some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know how much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they've done processing the crime scene. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. All the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. Once we examine it, I have to just open up the organizer. The organizer isn't only for the evidence, I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Your files are all over the floor, sir! Probably fell during the struggle between the victim and the killer. I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this is spending all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I wanted the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? I don't believe it! I packed those files on the shelf so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall. But just look at them! At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all! A problem, Jimmy Saw. Once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. God, sir. Is there anything you've noticed that you'd like to share, Detective Gumshoe? Just that I watched over here since I heard there was a murder in your office, sir. The investigation's just gone started, so I guess there's not much else to say. So, you're the one that found the body, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately, upon my return, I found my office door to be unlocked. And what awaited me inside was this whole messy affair. Oh, that's rough! Securing this room to a certain detective. Sorry, sir. Revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it belong to our recently deported? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir! On it now, sir! Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir! This guy's wearing a gun holster! So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. look around the object. There's no such thing as looking at it wrong. Looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? No proof for now. That is a distinct possibility. This is about all we're going to find out. To send the body to Monta. Jim! Why? Oh, why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. Body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh! Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sir. Just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Where are my manners? That prosecutor? Yes, I am. I'm Jack Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Yes, that is correct. And it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Hey! Don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things walk around here. Hi, prosecutor officer doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. The key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal. You got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You saw one poor customer there, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call it truce and work together, okay? Now how about a handshake to seal the deal? Pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Stop! I want you to capture this scene on film for me. Final farewell to my partner Jim. I should probably give them some space. We can solve this case quickly. Relax your turn to relaxing on this sofa. That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Take the gumshoe. No, I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare until own west. Right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Once this case is over, I don't think you can afford to take any time off. Your jacket, sir! What you doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well. They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in. What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective? There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. Doesn't sound like him. I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. This scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off. That's where my deductive skills come into play. I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. That the bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. Something that's off. I should point at it with conviction. The contradiction and present it. This is how I do things. Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots are fired in this room. The first fell in the victim, and the second fell in this frame. Hey, that's right! However, this gun was only fired once. That's true too! Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. We'll have another gun prepared for tonight. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? What's that? It's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. Spell us the trouble to say. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. If you could kindly move this frame out of the way. What's that? Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here. I had kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. Only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it. Think about squashing my hopes and dreams. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir. Can you please test this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I can't find, let alone left, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. As I thought. appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to wrestling and calmly play, connect the dots with the information we have. I believe I figured out what the motor was after. Wow, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other piece of information can tell me about this crime.